Dopamine. It's the brain's ultimate motivator. The reason we chase goals, the reason we feel that rush after a big win, and also the reason we scroll on our phone for hours without knowing where the time went. But what's really going on here? How does dopamine actually work? And why do so many people struggle with dopamine-related issues? In this video, we'll break it all down and provide practical tips to optimize your brain's natural motivation pathway. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger in the brain. It's often called the feel-good chemical, but it's even more than that. It's not just about pleasure, but it's about the wanting, the craving, the motivation, and anticipation of a reward. It drives us to take action and gives us that happy feeling when we achieve something. So dopamine is just as much about craving something as it is the pleasure of achieving it. That's why dopamine is central to learning, motivation, goal attainment, but also involved in the process of addiction. Think of it like this. The basic process is that our brain has kind of a reserve, a storage of dopamine, ready to be deployed at any time. When you anticipate something desirable, be it the achievement of a goal, delicious food, or even likes on social media, dopamine gets released in the brain, making you feel motivated to pursue that reward. Of course, though, just like a roller coaster, what goes up must come down. And dopamine is no different. Once that dopamine is released, there's a period where the brain is essentially depleted of dopamine, and it needs time to refill those stores. So depending on how strong the dopamine release was, meaning depending on how pleasurable the experience was, there's sort of a come down effect, a temporary period where the brain is depleted of dopamine, which can lead us to feel a little out of sorts, or even sad, emotional, and even depressed. To add insult upon injury, the brain also adapts over time. So what might have once provided a really great dopamine hit, with repeated exposure, that response will diminish. If we get that reward too easily or too often, the dopamine signaling weakens, leading us to need a bigger and stronger stimuli to get that same response. And you can imagine this is really where the problem begins. The dopamine pathway and related dopamine imbalances are behind a lot of modern day struggles. Let's look at a few of the big ones. It's no secret that social media, video games, and the readiness of binge-worthy TV shows kind of hijack the dopamine system. They deliver rapid, very high-reward novel stimuli, training our brain to be accustomed to these constant hits of dopamine. Therefore, regular everyday life can start to feel a bit boring or even lackluster. Moreover, drugs, alcohol, gambling, and even junk food also work on the dopamine system. They flood the brain with dopamine, but as we know, over time, that dopamine gets depleted, leading to a dependence on those things in order to feel even normal, and losing the motivation and pleasure from anything else. When dopamine stores are chronically depleted, this is associated with things like depression, ADHD, even Parkinson's disease. And when our dopamine stores are sluggish, just everything feels like a chore. You want to have motivation, you want to take action, but it's hard. There is good news though. You can reset and optimize your dopamine system. It will take work and determination, but as you can see, your health, your happiness, and your well-being really depend on it. Never in history have we had so many ways to flood our brain with dopamine at our fingertips 24/7, so it does take active effort to reset ourselves. Here are some science-backed strategies to help you reset your dopamine response. There's great benefit to getting sunlight in your eyes between 30 and 60 minutes of waking up. Just 10 minutes is enough on a sunny day, and a little bit more if it's cloudy. The retina of our eyes pick up the light and signals to the brain that it's time to be awake and alert and energetic. Sometimes the best thing you can do is actually just give your mind a break. Give your brain a break from dopamine. Designate a period of time, perhaps when you're working on something focused, where you refrain from scrolling, junk food, or other sources of instant gratification during that time period. You can start small and gradually build up over time. Even setting a timer will give you that satisfaction of a job well done when you've gone that duration without that dopamine hit and you've managed to stay focused during that work block. Plan and seek out novel experiences in the real world that you can look forward to. Whether it's checking out a new spot, going to a new place, or pursuing a new hobby, this will satisfy the brain's desire for novelty, but in a real, authentic way, not just the cheap novelty of scrolling and scrolling endlessly. As you can imagine, sleep, exercise, and nutrition all can have a very positive influence on your dopamine response system. Try to prioritize getting at least 7.5 hours of sleep. Varies a little bit person to person, but while we sleep, this is the brain's chance to refresh and replenish itself. It's no surprise that exercise too boosts all kinds of feel-good chemicals in our brain and body and has a host of benefits. So try to incorporate some movement that feels good to you, perhaps on a daily basis or as often as you can. Tyrosine, which is found in a lot of protein-rich foods, is the precursor or a building block to the dopamine molecule. So things like fish, eggs, nuts, and seeds, and legumes are great to incorporate to support your brain health. Now, dopamine can really be our friend when we decide to set meaningful goals and start taking action and putting effort towards those goals. That is what dopamine is designed to do. So think about setting a meaningful goal for yourself. Think about it maybe along a 3-month timeline, something that would really make a difference for you in your life. And the key is to now break it down into very small steps, very small milestones, so small that it can even feel foolish. But because our brain loves checking boxes, loves achieving goals, with each little milestone you hit, this will boost your dopamine, boost that craving and that motivation to help you keep going and get to the finish line. Remember, dopamine is there to help us during the chase, not just the reward. So here we can really use dopamine to our advantage when we start to associate the effort and the small wins with that pleasure and reward. Now, the ultimate life hack for retraining the brain and the dopamine system is meditation. Meditation enables us to get off of that dopamine roller coaster, the highs and lows, and experience a state of mind that is actually independent of that. The temporary euphoria that dopamine can bring is just that, temporary. It's fleeting, it doesn't last forever. But with meditation, you find this place inside that is centered, calm, naturally motivated, and clear. This brings about a deeper sense of well-being within you that exists independent of external conditions. Rather than needing the mental escape that these dopamine rushes offer, you can actually feel at home and at ease within yourself, and that is the greatest gift. Dopamine is super powerful. It can keep us trapped in cycles of instant gratification and dissatisfaction, or it can drive us to become our best self. The choice is yours. Optimize your mind and you will unlock your true potential. Let's do it together. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Checking out onlinemeditationevents.com for live guided meditation classes every single week. We'd love to see you there. See you in the next video.